Alright, buenos dias, ¿qué onda? ¿Qué pasó, amigos? Welcome back to the channel, John's Moto Garage. Today we're going to be talking about the channel Her Two Wheels and how the heck has she been so successful on YouTube. Alright, so odds are if you watch motorcycle content on YouTube, you've definitely heard of Her Two Wheels. She basically took the YouTube motorcycle community by storm earlier this year, and today I want to talk about why I think she's been so successful / how she seemed to crack the YouTube algorithm. And then stay tuned to the very end. I'll go over what my predictions are for her channel in the future. Can she maintain and keep up with this growth that she's been seeing? So just a quick intro. Her Two Wheels, her name's Jess. She rides a Dyna. Big shout out for Dyna local. She likes coffee, dogs. She's a YouTuber. She does MotoVlogs, and her channel's amassed over 78,000 subscribers in just barely over a year. Her channel's growing at an amazing rate, and every video she does averages like 30,000 plus views, which is really good, especially given the fact that she's just a basic motovlogger. There's nothing like too crazy. She doesn't come from a professional background of any sort. She just started out as a motovlogger. Now, in order to understand how her channel's been so successful, you have to understand what YouTube's looking for primarily in a channel. And the two big things YouTube looks at are click-through rate. In other words, do people actually click on your video? And then second is retention. Once they click on the video, do you actually stay there and watch? And there's no questioning, if you listen to Her Two Wheels in her own videos, she says that before she started her channel, she wanted to make sure that it was a success. And so she did her due diligence, she did her homework, and she basically found out what needs to be done in order to have a successful channel.
I wouldn't consider it a blow up. I would consider it myself doing the homework and realizing what I wanted to talk about, executing the content, and interacting with you guys.
And if you look at her videos, she does a great job with it. She does good thumbnails, she does titles that make you want to click on them, and then she actually delivers the goods. When you click and watch the videos, people obviously stay on, so they come for the thumbnail and title, and they stick around because they like what they see. But it's more than just that. The first video I ever saw of hers was one where she went over her camping setup for the Dyna, and that was the first video that really kind of took off, that had a good amount of traction compared to her others. But she didn't just stop with that. She wasn't just like a one-hit wonder. Even after that, she continued to build on that. She saw that something was successful, that it had a good response, and so she stuck with it. And so you'll note there's other videos she did where she was going out doing the whole camping thing. And then her other video that really blew up, and I think to this date has almost 1 million views, was where she went camping on the motorcycle alone. And I don't know if she did this intentional or not. Usually it just kind of happens, but with that video, I think she really taps in and piques the interest of the adventure side of us all, where whether or not we can actually go out and do that, people just love the idea of going out and enjoying the adventure. And you see that a lot with people who are doing like van life or living out of their truck. It's really intriguing and fascinating to see how people pull it off. And in her case, as a female going out camping solo with her motorcycle, apparently it's just something that really piques the interest of a lot of people. And she realized that, and I think capitalized on it as well. And she continued to do other videos along those same along the same line. And that's one thing I always say is, if you find a wave, you gotta ride the wave. You know, if it's something that's popular, you gotta ride it, you know, ride it until you kind of roll out. But there's more, dude. There's even more than that. Additionally, she also supports her YouTube channel with some of her Instagram, so the two kind of work together. And she's really great at the social media in general, just putting out good content, engaging with the audience. She replies to YouTube comments, and I think that's appealing to sponsors and people who want to get out there and get their name out there. So she works together really well with other sponsors and things like that. Even when her channel was smaller, she was doing collaborations and sponsorships with different brands, and all of that really just helps to get your name out there. And if that wasn't enough, once her channel picked up some good traction, she also did the work to collaborate with a lot of other YouTubers, some big YouTubers, Shade Tree Surgeon, John Maxwell, and Blockhead. And so basically, if you look at everything that's recommended for having a successful YouTube channel, she's done it all. She's checked off all the boxes. But the reality is, just that alone isn't going to do it. The cool thing with YouTube is every individual brings something unique and original to the platform. And that's one of the things that I really think sets her apart. She's got a very likable personality. She's positive. She like I said, engages with the audience. She's not like a professional rider or anything crazy. She's a female motorcycle rider who goes around motovlogging, and I think all of that makes her very relatable and, like I said, likable to the audience. And the one thing that you cannot dismiss or forget is just the hard work and effort that she puts into it. When it comes to the quality of her videos, she has a great production quality. She's just got nice, crisp, clean videos. And additionally, she does a great job with the audio, which is one of the most challenging things when it comes to motovlogging. I still struggle with getting good audio even to today. And I think that stems from some of her background. I know she does graphic design, and so clearly she's an artistic person. So in summary, I think the reason that she's been so successful and has grown at such a rapid pace is for a combination of all those things. She came onto the channel, she did her homework, she did her due diligence, knew what needed to be done, and then she was consistent, she was diligent, she put in the work. When she had a video that did well, she looked at it and said, okay, how can I reproduce that? How can I replicate that? And she made adjustments, and then she keeps going. She keeps hustling and she keeps doing what she needs to do, and clearly she's on to something. So my prediction for her channel moving forward, there's no doubt in my mind that if not by the end of the year, very soon after, she'll hit the 100K mark. She'll get the highly coveted silver play button, which, shout out, that's one of the things that I think all of us, you know, doing a channel aspire to get at some point, myself included. And when she gets it, it'll be very well deserved. I think as long as she keeps doing what she's doing, there's no doubt that she'll have a successful channel and continue to grow, not just as one of the fastest growing female motovloggers, but just as one of the fastest growing motovloggers, period, which is pretty awesome. So drop a comment below, let me know what you guys think. Why do you think she's so popular, and why do you like her two wheels? And as always, you can like and subscribe if you dig the content. I appreciate the support. This is a new format video. I've never really done these subjects before, but I plan to do these videos on some of my favorite YouTubers who I watch, because as a YouTuber myself, it's cool to see what other people do that is successful and that does well. And while you can't replicate everything, you can still take the advice and, you know, apply it to your own channel and hopefully see some improvement. Like and subscribe if you dig it. I appreciate the support. We'll catch you on the next one. Adios, hasta luego, nos vemos. You just cannot beat the fun factor of a DRZ. Dog, nothing funner, dog. It really is nothing funner. I have so many motorcycles. I've ridden tons and tons of bikes, and every bike has its place. And I gotta say, man, the DRZ, it's a fun bike.